In this video, you will learn how to transform your image from this to this. So the first thing you want to do is to duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J. Then you take out all the spots. Now this can be done using different tool. You can use your patch tool, right? You just select the spot and you drag to a clean area. Just select all the spots and drag to a clean area. You can also use the healing brush to get the same result. But what you do now is you select a clean area. Let's select this by pressing Ctrl D. Select a clean area. You hold your Alt key down, then you dab on the area you want to clean. Right, so that's how it works. If that's not working fine for me, now, I'll just I'll continue using the patch tool, right, just to make sure this is done correctly. So I need to zoom out so I can see my image clearly. Take my patch tool again, and then I'll do this for all the part of seeing this. I'm going to fast forward so we can see the effect of cleaning after this. To clean space. So there you go. So to deselect your selection, you use Ctrl D to deselect. So let's take it back in. Hold our Control, then you hit minus to shrink our image back. Then after cleaning this layer, the next thing we'll do is we'll duplicate it again. Alright, then we group them and we'll drag it like this. So we can call this color and this texture. Okay, so the next thing we'll do here is to hide the up layer. Select this layer, then you come to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. You take this down to 0, then you can select any part of the skin so that you see it. As you increase the radius, the image gets blurred, smoother. So when the face looks smooth enough, right, you can use 5. I prefer using 8 more, 7 and 8, between 7 and 8, right, that way I have a better texture. I click OK, then I check this back, activate this, and I click on come to image. I click on apply image. I make sure I select the color of the first layer, then the blending option I leave at subtract, my opacity at 100, scale to offset 128. I leave the setting this way, then I click on OK. Then I come down to my option here and I select linear light. Having done this, I'll now pick this layer. I'll hide this, get my mixer brush, pick my mixer brush. So what I'm trying to do here is to blend the colors and ensure that the colors are even. I can also increase my brush size by pressing the bracket key on my keyboard and brush the direction of the face. Okay. All I'm doing here is just to make sure that the color of the face is actually even, right? I'll be careful with all the marks on the face because I've already done some cleaning already. So you can see what very well you see the cleaning happening. I'm going to be fast with this, but I'm going to do this across the image such that by the time I'm done cleaning the image, the color will be even. So we'll not have some dark part and some bright part because of the spot remover I did. Then you could also use this to remove the mark on the eye, like the eye bag. If you want to clear the eye bag, it also helps to take care of that. Then you come here, just make sure you brush in the direction of the face. So once we're done that, we activate this other layer and we can see, let's say the effect before the using the mixer brush. This is what we had before. This is where we are now. This is before. This is where we are now. So the next thing we'll do is to go to the texture layer. To select this, just to make sure that we have a smooth image. We'll pick our laser tool, then make selection of the face or some part of the image just like this. Right, and we go to filter, blow, Gaussian blow. We increase that portion times 3 had 70, so I'll do like 21, right? Okay, so 28, 21 is also close to 21. So I'll do this and click OK just to make sure that that part is actually smooth. Right, so I apply the same setting on the other part of the face. Can always click on hit Ctrl Z if you have selected more areas than expected. Right click and apply Gaussian blow. So once you click on that, it has applied the current radius, which is 20.8. Apply. So you apply same all over the subject. So you Ctrl D to deselect. So let's see what we have before and let's see what we have after. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. So the next thing we want to do is to create a new layer by pressing Ctrl Shift and Alt. Now on this new layer, this is where we do our using our separation technique. This is how the separation technique works. Watch this video to learn more about frequency separation. when editing your picture. And don't forget to also watch the video on the masterclass for those who are just starting.